Everyone, today in this Nakshatra series I'll be covering Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, which is the 11th Nakshatra in our constellation of Zosma or else Delta Leonis. Now I've come to this very beautiful garden where I have these waterfalls behind me. So this is the specific reason why I came here, because as I told you earlier, I keep going places to get a good location so that I can do a video for you. Now moving forward with the video, I'd like to tell you to subscribe to my channel and so that we can keep you posted with whatever I'm shooting. Now talking about Purva Phalguni, the Ditty is Bhaga and the planet is Venus here. Now who Bhaga actually is, he's one of the Adityas. He is also the god of morning. It is the god of wealth, the god of 10 different kinds of wealth. It also resembles marriage, so it's god of marriage. Now here the animal is the female rat. The symbol is the bed, specifically not just the bed, it could be a marriage bed. What specifically is the energy of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra? Firstly, you need to remember it falls in Leo, in the domain of Leo. Falling into the domain of Leo, Venus plays a very important role over here. So whatever is connected to Venus, so whether it's pleasures, whether it's procreation, whether it is in this specific nakshatra, a little bit of rest, or as you can say the person tends to be a little lazy. This is what is the specialty about this nakshatra. Now talking about the attributes, you can say romance, sex, marriage, very good fortune, at times lazy, as I said. Now talking about the constellation, you might have heard about Zosma, or else you might have heard about Zosma or else Delta Leonis. This is the constellation in which it falls. Now something very, very important about this nakshatra is that these people avoid being close to yagyas. Any kind of yagya which is taking place, they avoid being close to yagyas. However, they are more of the party type, more of the people who would love to, the leisure, the luxury of parties, just relaxing, resting, not doing much of that kind of hard work which is required by some of the other nakshatras. But this is what I've seen. Now talking about yagyas, it's just because you might be knowing that Bhaga had gone blind because of the yagya which took place, and he lost his eyesight in that. That's the reason why Bhaga natives, they avoid any kind of fire rituals or being close to fire. Even when you're cutting onions close to them, their eyes like water. Now talking about some other attributes about this, they love spending money blindly. They love partying a lot, drinking a lot. You will see all this. So when you have a prominent when you have a prominent nakshatra of Purva Phalguni, I have seen like your nakshatra would be powerful only when you're having it in the ascending. If you're having your Atma Karaka in this, if you're going to have your Lagna Lord, or else if you're going to have your Lagna in this, the ascendant also in it, then is when we find that your nakshatra would be playing an important role. This is how you come to know. Say if you say a powerful Purva Phalguni, you need to check if any of these planets, or else your ascendant lord, or else your born itself at in that pada, they spend a lot of money blindly and they love partying. As I told you, they are very high in their sexual activity, and because what they feel that this is the only mode to get the highest form of divinity. Now this is what I had to say. Above all, one more thing, they love oily food made with pure ghee, a lot of pure ghee. And you'll normally find somebody having a very prominent Purva Phalguni Nakshatra will have a lot of bottles of water next to them, or else they would love to have a lot of water. Now talking about the different padas in Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, pada 1 falls in the Leo Navmash, and sun is the ruler over here. Now sun being the ruler over here, they are endowed with fortunes and a lot of riches. Having children is not a problem. They would easily have a lot of children. They are leaders, authoritative figures, at times lazy. You're having a blend of Venus as well as sun, so They would not trust people a lot. They would be a little egoistic. They would be overblown where the ego is concerned, like overblown ego. And Pada 2 falls in the Virgo Navmansh. Here there is a feeling of hating women. They would not like to go ahead and they would not like to get into any kind of a relationship much, because here Mercury is playing a very important role. As if you see, it's the Virgo Navmansh falling, Mercury is the ruler, and the planet over here is Venus. So Venus goes debilitated in this specific sign of Virgo. That's the reason why they are more of calculative, wealth oriented, and they make more of their wealth using the intellectual power, so that they don't find it important to get into that kind of a relationship with anyone. Apart from that, they are very good at creative writing. They are very good in any kind of creativity, or else doing something in which they use their intellectual power. The problem here is why women don't get along, because they are those professionalists who could work all day long. They could work like 20 to 22 hours a day. That's the reason why relationship could be an issue over here. Pada 3 falls in the Libra Navmansh. Now this will be opposite of the Pada 2 Navmansh. Here relationship would be very good. They would be very good in any creative field, like architecture, then sculpturing. They would be good in sculpturing. They are very inspired, working in groups with other people, because see, it's Libra over here, so it's more of partnership. So they do not like to exhaust this energy working alone by themselves. So they're very generous at heart. They're very kind people. They are experts in multiple fields. It is not just one field they are experts in. They are experts in multiple fields. Whatever they do, it's like they are doing it multiply. So that way it is beautiful. Now they also love team sports, anything which is done in a team, because Libra cannot be dealt alone. Libra is always a union of two different energies, because that is what is the Libra sign. Very good in trading. Pada 3 is also good in trading, and Pada 4 also good in trading. Pada 2 and Pada 3 both are good in trading and business, because see, there you get the Mercurian energies, the intellectual energies, and here in the Libra you get the Venus energies playing an important role. So both are very important in terms of business. Both the Padas are good, but it's just that the second Pada is not that supportive, to get that kind of relationship which you're looking out for. Now talking about the Pada 4 is Mars. It's the Scorpio Navmansh, and Mars plays an important role. Now both Venus and Mars are very important for procreation. So you see a lot of assertion, courage. They would get into very good writing skills. They would be very philosophical. They would write philosophical themes. They would talk about death and rebirth. They would even write about death and rebirth. Now here the Scorpion Navmansh is something wherein they're very good in administrative work. They are very good in working in a team, working towards the dark side of the occult, and getting all the occult knowledge, and very good occultists, very good astrologers, people who are working towards the darker side in life. So overall it's a very beautiful nakshatra, as in because Purva Phalguni is itself known as having the divine blessing of 10 different kinds of wealth, having that power of beauty, wealth, having Venus over here which is for fortunes. So overall a very beautiful nakshatra, and people born under this nakshatra, wherever the nakshatra is prominent on the chart, they definitely will see a beautiful phase in life whenever this nakshatra plays an important role. So this is what was my take over Purva Phalguni. Coming on with the next nakshatra, Uttar Phalguni, I'll be discussing and telling you about that nakshatra. Till then, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all.